In September 2024, Apple will release the iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max with the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus. The Pro models are the most costly devices in Apple's flagship series, and they are usually the first flagship iPhones to receive new designs and features. We're a few months away from the 2024 iPhone's release, but as is customary, leakers, analysts, and others with intimate knowledge are already spreading information about the new handsets. Given Apple's plans to add a new high-end tier to its iPhone 17 series in 2025, this may be the year for the company to release its boldest Pro Max model, the kind of iPhone 16 update that towers tall above its siblings, both figuratively and practically. If you've been waiting for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, these are 5 of the most significant upgrades coming to Apple's largest smartphone. The iPhone 16 series is scheduled to be introduced in the fall, around mid-September. For more information, read our dedicated roundup. 1. Bigger size. 6.9 inches. According to various sources, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will grow in size, perhaps becoming Apple's largest iPhone ever. The smartphone will be 6.9 inches tall, up from 6.7 inches, and wider than the iPhone 15 Pro Max from last year. While the thickness will remain constant, the weight will increase slightly due to the bigger dimensions. If accurate, it would be the first iPhone size increase since the iPhone 12 series, but it would also be another setback for those who prefer a smaller handset. 2. Bigger screen. Thinner borders. It's natural to expect a larger smartphone to have a larger display, but Apple isn't only using larger physical dimensions to enhance the viewing experience. Apple is rumored to be adopting border reduction structure technology in its iPhone 16 Pro models, which allows for a more compact and efficient architecture of the circuitry beneath the display, resulting in even thinner 1.15mm bezels. Last year, Apple used low injection pressure over molding to reduce the bezels on iPhone 15 Pro models to 1.5mm compared to around 2.2mm on iPhone 14 models. 3. Bigger camera. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is expected to have a more advanced main camera that is 12% larger, with a customized 48-megapixel Sony IMX903 sensor with a stacked design for better performance, a 14-bit analog-to-digital converter for high-quality image data conversion, and digital gain control for improved dynamic range and noise control. It is also expected to have a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera, up from the 12-megapixel lens on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. 4. Bigger battery capacity. Longer life. Apple will use battery cells with higher energy density, according to analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, which should result in longer battery life, possibly utilizing the same battery capacity as present models. Early speculations also suggested that both iPhone 16 Pro models will feature stacked battery technology, which might lead to increased capacity and a longer lifespan. This year's iPhone 16 Pro Max will have an even longer battery life, more than 30 hours versus 29 hours for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. 5. Bigger storage capacity. More terabytes. According to one source in Korea, Apple's upcoming iPhone 16 Pro models will include a new 2TB maximum storage option, putting them on pace with the iPad Pro. The move is thought to be the result of Apple's recent transition to greater density quad-level cell NAND flash for higher storage models. Apple's use of QLC NAND may allow it to squeeze more storage into a smaller space, while also being less expensive than triple-level cell NAND, which is used in current iPhones. Apple intends to adopt an enhanced method for polishing and coloring titanium, resulting in a glossier appearance than the brushed aluminum finish on the iPhone 15 Pro models. The glossy coating could resemble the stainless steel used by Apple in previous years, but it will be more scratch-resistant. The iPhone 16 models are rumored to use revolutionary microlens OLED display technology to boost power brightness and reduce power usage, perhaps increasing battery life. The iPhone 16 Pro's display may be up to 20% brighter for normal SDR material, with up to 1,200 nits of typical SDR brightness. Peak HDR brightness is projected to remain at 1,600 nits, matching the existing iPhone 15 Pro display. Apple is adopting border reduction structure technology for the iPhone 16 Pro models, which should result in smaller bezel sizes. BRS enables a more compact and efficient structure of the circuitry behind the display, allowing for reduced bezels while maintaining display performance. According to ICE Universe, the iPhone 16 Pro will have the smallest bezels of any smartphone, including the Galaxy S24. The 16 Pro is likely to have 1.2mm bezels, while the 16 Pro Max will have 1.15mm bezels, which is an improvement above the 1.71/1.55mm bezels on the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Tetraprism zoom lenses are predicted to be available on both the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max by 2024 rather than just the bigger Pro Max. That means both iPhone 16 Pro models will have at least 5x optical zoom and 25x digital zoom, according to a rumor we've heard multiple times. The iPhone 16 Pro cameras could include a new anti-reflective optical coating that reduces lens flare and ghosting. Artifacts such as streaks of light and halos can appear in images when powerful light sources like the sun shine into the lens, and this is a known issue with the iPhone 15 Pro cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max could include a super telephoto periscope camera with much improved optical magnification. The information originates from a Weibo account that has previously delivered accurate information, but it has yet to be verified by another trustworthy source. The terms super or ultra telephoto usually refer to cameras with focal lengths greater than 300mm. The existing telephoto lens is equivalent to a 77mm lens, therefore, if accurate, zoom capabilities might be significantly increased. The iPhone 16 Pro versions will have stacked battery technology, which may result in increased capacity and a longer lifespan. Stacked batteries are widely used in electric vehicles and medical devices, but they are a new technology for cell phones. The stacked battery might be paired with faster 40-watt wired charging and 20-watt MagSafe charging. According to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, Apple intends to use battery cells with higher energy density, potentially resulting in a longer battery life than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. According to Kuo, Apple might utilize a battery of the same physical size to gain a longer battery life, or a smaller battery of the same size to save internal space. With iOS 18, Apple plans to introduce new Siri functions powered by big language models, and some cutting-edge generative AI features may be confined to iPhone 16 models. According to a leaker, iOS 18 will extend many of the new LLM features to all iPhones, while on-device AI features may remain limited to the iPhone 16. The upgraded AI features in iOS 18 may include improved interactions between Siri and the Messages app, auto-generated Apple Music playlists, integration with productivity apps for AI-assisted content production, and more. So stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro, and I will see you in the next one.